Okay, guys, so we have the last battle for this stream right now against Isaac. Isaac, okay, this is decent. Because I have my fairy hate team. He has a fairy. So that's +1 for me. The rest of it, though, I really need to be good on his lead. Okay, Togekiss handles a good amount of that team. Blastoise doesn't like a lot of that. Rising Tide doesn't like a lot of that. This is kind of brutal because that Magnezone really hurts. We're going to just open Tyranitar and see what happens. If he leads Magnezone, which is his best option, I'm going to try to just blow it up with Tyranitar and see if that does anything. Alright, so that's kind of what I'm looking at. I'm really getting tired right now, so I need to wake up right there and focus for the last battle and get some caffeine in me. Ooh. I'm still okay with this, actually. I think I can still make this work out pretty well. So, Sand, not really going to break up too much. That's going to be a free Dragon Dance. And then now I can see... Okay, Nidoking was actually pretty good. So, I was anticipating the Magnezone. And then I went for the Earthquake. Like, to Earthquake it, get it off the field. Magnezone's gone, then I can take care of his team. But now that he brought in the Nidoking, I know I can endure that first hit. I know I can do the first hit. You know, Earth Power is not going to be a lot if I'm in Sand, and if he's using Earthquake, that's still not going to be a lot because I'm defensively invested. So I should have that high survival rate. That's a Dragon Dance, I'll outspeed and throw a stronger Earthquake into his face. So it gets the withdraw, and I get a free Dragon Dance. I'm okay with this. Chestnut. I'm not okay with that. Chestnut's defensively tanky. He's throwing fighting type moves. Tyranitar doesn't want to eat a fighting type move. And now it begins. Ice Fang is 130. Hitting on the +1. Ice Fang wouldn't do enough to knock him out. I know that for a fact. Can you Aegis Slash set up? Togekiss is safer. Because he really doesn't have anything that threatens Togekiss unless he goes for an Iron Head. And I was anticipating, you know, he might throw out an Earthquake, so I don't want to go into Aegis Slash. If he's throwing out Fighting type hit, Togekiss and Aegis Slash do good. So there's the Drain Punch. That's going to be Hyper Resisted 4 times. Togekiss. Okay, so now that's the thing. He might go into Magnezone from this. But that's where, you know, you don't stick in a Chestnut. Air Slash is going to obliterate you. I mean, but now I'm Scarfed, so I have to make my decision. I could do Flamethrower. Flamethrower is going to hurt him both. Because Magnezone's like really the only thing that he can use against me. So I'm going to try to go for that Flamethrower prediction. I think that's the best thing I can deal with right now. Because, I mean, if I take Magnezone out, then I can just save Togekiss for later. Come in, Air Slash my way to victory. So that's the withdraw. Who else could he go into? That might be Nidoking. Okay, so if I Air Slash and hit Nidoking, Nidoking would be having a very bad day. So there's that. Wow. That was almost enough to hit KM right there. Huh, I'll be. What's Nidoking going to do? Scizor can come in and resist it. He might go for a poison type attack for sure, so that's why I'm going to bring in Scizor. Now Scizor gets set up. Unless he predicts Flamethrower or something silly like that. I think they get Flamethrower, right? Thunderbolt. Okay, so we went for the Thunderbolt. Playing it safe. Okay, so now I know that. How do I get back? How do I get ground back on this one? Because, I mean, yeah, I'm really playing around that Magnezone pretty hard. Can Roost. Okay, so Earth Power, Sludge Bomb, Thunderbolt, something. We saw Thunderbolt not KO. That means I can Bullet Punch, get damage, or I can go Swords Dance, Bullet Punch, and that's going to be the same amount of damage. So we're dealing with that. I think they Flamethrower, right? Nidoking has all sorts of crazy moves. It gets Surf, for crying out loud. It can do whatever it wants. Actually, I should have gone for Bullet Punch, because, yeah, you can switch up with Earth Power, and that's going to be more damage. I should have seen that coming a little better. I could have also switched into Togekiss. That's fine. Sandstorm subsides. So, I mean, now we go into Togekiss, and we could. Or, I mean, I don't know what plays to make right now, because that Magnezone, it's really weird. If that Flamethrower did slightly more damage, I can go into Rising Tide, knock out the Nidoking, and kind of start blowing up the rest of his team. And really, we just need to... Well, I can bring in Tyranitar again, and then it's going to be that setup war. But then he goes into Chestnut, and then someone's going to have to make a misprediction, or an overprediction, or an underprediction at some point. Bringing in Sand on my team is probably not that great either. I'm just going to Ice Punch and damage check it. Thought I had Ice Fang. I have Ice Punch. Just still pretty bad. It doesn't have a lot of damage to it. I'm going to see how much damage. Okay, went for the Earth Power. Very interesting. Decided to stay in. Because, see, I knew I was tanky enough to survive. Which is why I could have Dragon Danced into it. I just went for the Ice Punch. That's going to give me that extra survival. And, So, yeah, that's going to be a strong hit. Strong enough. I mean, see, that's why I was fine against the Nidoking. But I was... Okay, Nidoking's gone, so that means... One less safe switch. So, I mean, now I can still, like, use Togekiss for Flamethrower. He might try to predict me with... Does he get Iron Head? I feel like he can do something to try to stop this. Poison Jab? Chestnut. I mean, does he want to take the risk again? Because I can at least Dragon... Like, if he Drain Punches, I lose Tyranitar. Tyranitar against the rest of his team, like, that's my way of also dealing with the stuff. So, I mean, I can go into Aegislash. I'll just go into Aegislash. Beat him out physically. Yeah, I'm feeling good about this one. So Drain Punch, alright. So either way, it's not affected, and I was just trying to reduce my risk as much as possible. I'm gonna get a free Swords Dance. And then we can turn that into something. Alright, Chestnut. I'm curious as to what he's gonna be up to. Doesn't really do too much to me. Too bad. Okay, so there's the withdrawal. That's free Swords Dance for me. And that's going to go into Volcarona. Volcarona, okay. So Volcarona hurts. He might want to go for Quiver Dance. I mean, does he go for damage or does he go for Quiver Dance? That's my question right now. Because if he goes for Quiver Dance, then, you know, he might just anticipate, I don't want to stay in. He's bringing this Pokemon forcing me out, pretty much. I can Swords Dance again. I'm going to Swords Dance. If he attacks me, Weakness Policy procs, now I'm at +6. And that's pretty good. He has leftovers, so he might want to be he seems like a tankier kind of Pokemon. If he Quiver Dances... Okay, so he does. Alright. He's still fast. So, I mean, I want to do an Iron Head. That way I'll stay in shield form through his hits. Iron Head into Swords Dance at +... 4. Is that enough to knock him out? He's tanky. So I don't know. But if he's tanky, then that means he's not hitting hard. Does he want to take the offense as well? Oh, Iron Head. Check. Fiery Dance. Alright, so there's a Fiery Dance. It's going to put me at +6. I think this could work out. I survive. That's a weakness policy. Oh. Special attacker is gross. So +6 Iron Head into a +6 Shadow Sneak. I think that's a KO. I think that might be enough to kind of run through his team now. So Iron Head, boom. Flame Body, please. No. Please no. Oh, I get Flame Body. Damn it. The one thing I didn't want. Because Flame Body is like 30%, and I was thinking that would work out. Why is it that it feels like Flame Body procs every single time? I didn't think it was 100%. Feels like it should be a little under that. So that's Shadow Sneak. Now it's not going to be enough. So close. Almost had it. Almost had it. That would have worked. Other than that, okay, so now Volcarona. I mean, this is where Ambipom shines. I think I can still even outspeed it with Togekiss, and then Togekiss runs in and does cool things. Now Tyranitar can get Bug Buzz, so Tyranitar doesn't want to be in. And now we bring in Ambipom, so Fake Out. I'll have the Last Resort momentum into something. Let's Fake Out. And, I mean, you can't stop it, so, I mean, you switch in and you take damage somewhere with Drew. Who are you going to go into, honestly? Chestnut. Oh, Chestnut isn't meant to survive any of that. Unless he's Scarfed. Now it's making more and more sense. that this has to be Scarf Chestnut. It has to be. Because every time he's brought in, he's Drain Punch, and they switched out. So that's my chance for Togekiss. I mean, you don't take those chances against an Ambipom that can one-shot you. So that's why he wants to outspeed me, get the Drain Punch, get all of his health back. Yeah, alright. It's fine. He still has Audino. And my Fairy Killers are dead. That's not... I lost track of that at some point, which isn't good. Air Slashes. Let's go throughout the Flamethrower and see what happens, because Air Slash is like insta-gibbed. Oh, Flamethrower. Okay, that should still have to KO. Wow, that thing is... Oh, it's Salt Fest then. Okay. Why would you stay in then? Like, okay, so that means it's Salt Fest because he survived something ridiculous. Okay, speed drop. I should still outspeed then. Because even with the Scarf, it kind of mitigates my Scarf, but I'm speed invested, so I should outspeed. And if he's Assault Vested, then that means he should be going for the hit points. There's no way he outspeeds me. There's no way. Yeah, okay. It's like, oh god, no, there's no chance. Okay. So that's what's going to take that out. Critical hit, doesn't matter. I would have liked the crit before. So that was AV. Bold AV, because I could have just faked out through... I could have just faked out through him like that. What does he do? He has 3 Pokemon left. Audino, Magnezone, something. I don't remember. So there's his Audino. Audino goes for Calm Minds. Then I bring in Ambipom to fake out Last Resort. And yeah, I think that's going to take care of Audino. Oh, he has 4 Pokemon left. I thought I had 3. Okay, so 4. 2 I know. 2 I've been trying to play around. The other ones, you know, Togekiss can still get a good handle on this. D-Knight, it's fine. I wonder if Fake Out Last Resort KOs Audino. I feel like I've been in this position before, but I don't quite remember it. Draining Kiss. Okay, Draining Kiss isn't going to threaten me too much. No. Alright, so he's gaining health that he didn't lose. Fake Out's going to punch something in the face. Alright, Fake Out. He's too tanky. Audino flinches. That's going to be my last resort. But then that means I can kind of do things around it. So he has to Drain and Kiss to knock me out, but then his Audino is super frail at this stage. I'm guessing hit points, defense invested. Well, I don't think that's enough to knock me out. Wow. So let's go and trade Ambipom for Audino. That should knock him out. Let's go and trade Ambipom for Audino. So it is hit points, defensive invested with the Calm Mind potential. I didn't let him set up Calm Mind, so I just went for that. Togekiss can come in, clean up, and Audino does go down. Do I go down to my life orb? I think I actually survived with like 3 health. 2. Yeah, I was close. I know math, guys. So doing alright, and there's the Volcarona. I mean, Volcarona can't do anything against the Last Resort. So, oh, that's the Pokemon. So Volcarona. And now it's Magnezone, which I think... He tried to play his Magnezone too safe, I feel, because I was like looking for both options of taking care of it and not taking care of it. So, I mean, a lot of his Pokemon down. It's 2 versus 3. Togekiss is really low, so I mean, Togekiss is pretty much done. If I bring in Togekiss, we're fine. Magnezone is sturdy, so pretty much I'm going to trade Togekiss for Magnezone, sturdy being procced. And then we turn it around. So there's Magnezone. Alright. I don't remember that last Pokemon. So I mean, 3 damage. Yeah, Flamethrower. Alright, so I'm just going to try to hurt him. There we go. So there's that. Oh, he gets burned. That's actually incredibly helpful. And he Volt Switches. So he goes for that. And now, actually, that's actually pretty bad for him because I know he's choiced at this point. Scarf, I can't tell. No, it's not Scarf. You don't Scarf that bad boy. Togekiss already outspeed, so I don't know. Vileplume. Togekiss would have been nice to have Vileplume with. So actually the Flamethrower spam was pretty good. Tyranitar. Actually, crap, I might be in trouble now. Because this thing's going to ruin my day, because this thing's tanky as balls. Sandstream. Okay, so I have to use Dragon Dance, and then I have to pray. Dragon Dance. Rock Slide versus Ice Punch. Ice Punch is going to hit Super. And I don't think a super after a +1 is going to be enough. But I do have health. So Dragon Dance. Huh. I'm just like waiting to see Moonblast. Whoa, okay. I wasn't expecting the Moonblast, but that might not be enough. Oh, I love being especially defensive. I might actually survive another Moonblast. Okay, so Black Sledge. I was about to say, there shouldn't be double leftovers. Playing Battle Spot rules. Okay. If I survive and I get double Ice Punch, we might be okay. Big hit. Vileplume with the Moonblast. Do I survive? Is it clutch? Did this happen? Tyranitar, I love you very much. You seem like you would be a very tough and stern lover, and maybe not that welcoming because you're made out of pointy rocks, but I still have very much love for the Tyranitar. My goodness, hit... Oh, protect. That's kind of annoying. It's not going to PP stall or anything. It's pretty much just going to stall. Wow. That was kind of crazy. So that's an Ice Punch. And then that means I Earthquake Magnezone. I have the speed on top of it. And yeah, I think I was actually able to pull this one out. So good battle. This was actually a really good battle. It was pretty back and forth. And we were really just trying to make it work out. So fought the good fight. There's the Ice Punch. Vileplume does go down. So that's why I was like, you know, if I get that Dragon Dance, might as well take the risk. And the Moonblast wasn't enough. My goodness. And that's Magnezone. I guess he didn't want to risk Petal Dance or something? Earthquake. Maybe not. I don't know what could have happened there. So that's going to be Earthquake. Magnezone goes down. GG. Craziness. Yeah. I wonder if it might have been Scarfed. I don't know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this battle. Good battle right there. And that was a battle against Isaac. GG, Isaac. I think we're all pretty good. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you all have a nice day.